Hi, it's John from Android Addicts, and this is my unboxing video of the Galaxy Z Flip 3. But let's get straight into the box and see what's inside. So it's a bit of a plain box, there's nothing on the other sides. You just get this little tab here to open up. We've got a few messages here on the inside packaging. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's inside. Something else in the way here. Okay, we'll get rid of that. That's just excess packaging, and let's see. And here is the box for the Flip itself. Okay, so here is the Z Flip 3 box in all its glory here. Nothing too exciting to write home about. So let's get into it and see what it's like. Okay, so we're presented with the phone straight on the top. So let's pop that down to one side. Just double check here. I believe this will just be the USB-C cable. It is indeed. And the quick start guide. On the back we have the SIM eject tool. Let's pop those to the side. You can see how I've gone for the cream colour. I thought it'd be nice just to go for something slightly different for change rather than black. So this is the one I've chosen, and I think it looks quite nice. It's almost a sort of retro style feel to it. So without any further ado, let's peel this off and get into the phone. Okay, so initial impressions are it's probably heavier than I thought it was going to be actually. I guess that's because this sort of glass on the back is actually weighing the phone down slightly. We can compare it side by side to the Galaxy S21 here, and it is a fair bit bigger actually. You can see side by side. Weight wise it is also heavier, I would say. Okay, we've got all the protective film off the side now, so let's just have a run around the phone and see what we have. We have the SIM tray here, so let's just take a look. This is just a single SIM, but it does support eSIM as well. On the bottom of the phone we have the speaker grill and the microphones and a USB-C connector. On the side we have the power button and volume rocker, and on the top we have the ambient mic. On the back of the phone here we have the dual 12 megapixel setup here, which is the wide and ultra wide, and the LED flash at the bottom there. On the front we have the 10 megapixel wide selfie camera, and that is just the standard hole punch. You can see the speaker grill at the top here for the earpiece when you're making a call. I do believe this does double up as a speaker, so you do have stereo speakers in addition to the bottom firing speaker down here. So the screen itself has already got some smudge marks on. We'll just get rid of that and we'll just give it its first fold. It feels very nice in the hand when it's like this. This smooth sort of texture of the phone is really nice actually. And it does look very sort of stylish. And it does actually obviously go in various different angles as well. So yeah, it feels really nice in the hand. So slightly heavier than the S21 here. This is 183 grams. So it is noticeably heavier in my hand, and that's without the case on, but that'll be down to this backing more than anything else. So let's pick the phone up and see what it's like on its first boot. So this does come with the Snapdragon 888 processor. We've got 8 gigs of RAM, and I opted for the 256 gigs of storage in this one. We've got a 3300 mAh battery with 15 watt fast charging, as they call it. We do also have wireless charging obviously, and reverse wireless charging. So what I'm going to do is I am going to set this up and just use Smart Switch to copy everything across. It just makes things a lot easier. And once it's finished, I'll be back and we'll just run through the initial feel of the phone. Okay, so the Smart Switch transfer is complete. It took a lot longer than the Z Fold 3. I'm not 100% sure why, considering they've got the same amount of storage in them, 256 gigs and UFS 3.1. Initial feeling is it feels really nice and solid in the hand. Like I said, it is a bit heavier than the S21, the standard S21 that is, and it is a bit larger, a bit wider, but I think what you're paying for really is just the fact that you can do this with your phone now. Now in this form it does feel, you know, reasonably heavy, a hefty bit of kit here. but it does still feel sleek when you've, opened it up, or even when you folded it down, really. I mean, that, you could just pop that in your pocket and you wouldn't be worried about it bulging out like the Fold 3 or any other large phone. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the cover display here. So this is the 1.9-inch screen, which has a resolution of 260 by 512, Super AMOLED, and it allows you to obviously see the time. You can also wake it up and then go through your various widgets here. So controlling your music, checking your alarms, recording a voice memo, starting off a timer, and you can add additional widgets as well. So let's just have a quick look at what we can add. We've got the weather, we've got today's schedule, and we've got Samsung Health. So let's add the weather widget. It's now asking us to open the phone to continue. So we're now going to use the side-mounted fingerprint scanner to unlock the phone. We can now see a long list of the actual widgets available. So you can remove anything obviously that you're not going to actually find yourself using. You can also reorder them here. So if you wanted to always have the weather first and maybe the timer after the weather, you can do so. And then when we close back down, we can see we've got the weather followed by the timer. So that's a really nice little feature here. If we scroll to the left, we can see the active notifications. So we can still see we're actually still transferring our apps from our S21 here, which is a bit of a shame. Still going on. We can see adding a fingerprint is just as simple as you'd expect it to be. No under-screen fingerprint reader on here, but these fingerprint scanners are extremely quick and reliable. Okay, let's have a quick look at the cover screen clock styles here, see what we can select from. I'll just go through them all so you can see them. And you can see you can also change the color of the clock at any time. So if you want to go white, which I'd probably go, then you can change it down at the bottom. Quite a basic one there. Now what I would have liked to have seen is a clock such as this one here, which would also bring up any notifications that you have. So if you have a message or an email, the little icon would pop up there. That'd be quite a nice little addition. You can also set the background image for this for certain clock styles. So let's give that a go. There we are. We've now got our background selected. Let's just quickly check the camera and make sure we are good for focusing, etc. Okay, so focus wise, the main camera seems pretty good. Let's go to the ultra wide here. Doesn't seem to be any problems there at all. Now the selfie camera itself is the 10 megapixel one up here, and we get the option to record. If we go to video, let's just have a look. So we can go up to 4K 60 in the selfie camera, which is quite nice. And on the rear camera, we can go as high as 4K 60 as well. So that's your limit there, but that's to be expected really on these sensors and these phones. Okay, so if we go into an app and we fold the screen up, we can see the screen breaks up now and we now have a top half and a bottom half. So we can continue to look at things down here. Maybe we want to go into the live chat and chat away and say something. But yeah, that's quite a nice little feature. So we could just leave that there and have our phone playing a video. So if we turn it sideways in this mode, we do actually get the full screen. So you could, in theory, if you really wanted to, have a slightly bent screen view of your video. But it is nice that they've added this ability, as you can see, to split off apps like that. Now obviously you can also use this in the split screen mode, So if we open in split screen view, we can then open something else down at the bottom here. So it's nice that you can have multiple apps open. Obviously you can do this on any phone or any recent Samsung phone, but it just has a bit more flexibility, excuse the pun, when your screen is actually split into two like so. Right, so I'm going to let this install the remaining apps, and what I will do is do some more videos for this phone very soon. So I'm going to be doing a battery drain test, we're going to be doing some benchmarking, some gaming tests, and to be honest, anything else you can think of and you want to see, let me know down below in the comments, and I will try and add it into the next video. Initial thoughts with this phone though, I really like it, I really like this design, I like the colours, and the fact you can now do that with your phone is pretty amazing really. So interestingly here we've got a little orange dot, and I believe that means you've had a notification. But yeah, like I said, it would be nice to have the notifications, even if it's just an icon on the front screen here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click on the like button and be sure to subscribe. Like I say, lots more videos coming for the Z Flip 3 and the Fold 3. So if you're interested in those, then just check out in the next few days. I should have some more videos up for both of them. If you want to become a member of the channel, you can click on the join button. That also helps out a lot. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.